Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
And welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning into LTN today. Hope you're having a good day, wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show, and whatever you may be doing. There is plenty, just almost too much going on, and a lot to report. And so we'll try to report it straight up and straight ahead. And that's what I have to do. That's what I'm obliged to do. And that's what I'm going to do. I hope really that you're okay. And we are in the greatest public health crisis in 100 years. I repeat, we are caught up in the greatest public health crisis in 100 years or more. Not since 1918, when the swine flu just devastated, influenza devastated the planet, meaning the people. Tens of millions of people died. You hear various estimates, somewhere up to as many as 50 million. In the month of October, in this country, 169,000 people died. And this virus, I think, even more deadly. And the reason why more people haven't died is because we've learned a lot in 100 years. If this virus were pushed back 100 years ago and it wasn't the influenza, it was it was coronavirus that caused COVID-19, and that was the case in 1918, maybe 100 million people would have died. This is one of the most lethal viruses we have encountered. Of course, there's Ebola. There are the others that are pernicious, vicious killers. This virus, when you put this virus in the lineup of killers, it'll be picked out every time. Every time. And so, this is where we're at. Now, flu season is coming now. And there's going to be, you mark my words, there are going to be people who are going to be very confused. They're not going to know if they have the flu or if they have the coronavirus. The two present with with very similar symptoms, but also some different ones. So I may review symptoms associated with coronavirus and also those for influenza. They're very similar, except for a few. And that's what you have to look for. So we'll talk about that. Now, let me see. There, yeah, she's there. I see a young woman sitting in the chair where Katie usually sits. And I think that's Katie.
How
I
awkward would
believe.
it be if it wasn't? It's just some girl filling in today.
Is that some woman that just happened to wander into the building?
We're on strict lockdown here. Ain't nobody wandering into this building. It is me. I have returned.
Oh.
Oh, I wish I could have like special effects for that. It deserved it.
It's not that
It's nice to have you back.
Thank you.
I have to ask. First, I have a bunch of questions for you.
Okay.
How's your mama and all them?
She's doing good. She's happy I'm back, that's for sure, but everybody's good.
All right. What was it like? Get on an airplane and fly up to upstate New York and fly home. What was that experience like Were there any surprises, any details that we need to know about?
You know, I didn't I will not say I flew on like the top of the line airline. I flew on a budget airline and I will say they still did very very well. They make you wear your face mask the entire time unless you're taking a drink or eating some food or obviously, but unless you're a family, you don't get seated next to people. So they space out how many people can fit on a flight. I did have some chaos flying home, but that's a story for another time. But
No, 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 no. What was the chaos?
So I fly direct flight. And when I was flying home, I was in upstate New York. For anybody who doesn't know where I went to upstate New York. When I was flying home to St. Pete, I always booked direct flight. Um, I was told my uncle was, oddly enough, I didn't plan this out, but my uncle was flying in on the flight I was flying out of. So I saw my uncle at the airport, and he was like, "Hey, just so you know, there's about 50 people on the plane already that you guys are going to have to bring to Niagara Falls." And I was like, "There's people on the plane right now." He's like, "Yeah, when you board, you'll see there's people on the plane." And I was like, well, that's odd. So we got on the plane, and then they told us we're going to have to stop in Niagara Falls. We're going to drop these people off. We're going to bring new people on, and then we'll all go to Florida. We had to book 2 flights into one. So that really bothered me just because it was more people I was exposed to, more people coming off the flight, more people
Yeah.
coming on from Niagara Falls. I booked direct for a reason. It's a 2-hour flight. It's easy. It's quick there and back. So that kind of threw me off. But even then, they did still manage to make it to where people were not sitting next to each other unless you were in a family. But it did suck having a whole nother city of people on a flight because that just wasn't how I booked my flight. They apologized, but that
Of
wasn't
course.
the best. But it was nice to see that they weren't cramming the flight jam packed. There was always a seat in between people, so that was nice. Other than
And
that, nothing was
everybody
bad.
on the plane, did they take your temperature when you got on a plane?
No, wait, yes, they did. I'm sorry. They took my temperature at security.
Both outbound and inbound.
I believe so. I don't remember them taking my temperature when I was coming home, but I'm sure they did. I do remember when I was flying out of Florida to upstate New York, they did take my temperature. I'm not going
Did,
to say
did
they
you have
didn't take
did
it.
you have a bottle of Jack Daniels in your purse or something? What do
I
you
was
mean?
just
Don't
so
remember.
stressed out. They were acting like I don't know. They had something with me at security where they were trying to check all my bags. They were trying to pat me down. And I didn't have anything obviously, but I was just so nervous that I probably wasn't even paying attention when they took my temperature. I just
Oh,
wanted to get out of there.
well, they were frisking you. They
Ye-
patted you down, huh?
Yeah, they did. I think it was because I was traveling alone. I'm really not sure. Maybe because I only went
Well,
for the
you you
weekend. I don't
you
know.
are threatening.
I
You are a
guess so.
threatening.
All
You know,
100
all
pounds of me.
98 all
Wow.
98 pounds of you is quite threatening.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
pretty.
and you look, to me, you got the look of a serial bomber.
Yeah, yeah, I do. That's me.
Actual terrorist.
Apparently, that's what they
Like,
thought, though.
You
But
must have triggered the alarm. Sometimes you can have a piece of clothing on that'll have a zipper, a piece of metal somewhere you're not even aware of.
yeah, I'm sure
Uh,
it was probably just a random thing, which is fine. It happened.
oh,
New,
okay.
New York was a totally different world, though. I was in upstate New York, and they're still very heavily implemented. I don't know how much we've talked about this, but here in Florida, a lot of mandates have been lifted. You don't have to wear face masks as much. It was not like that in Florida. Things are barely open up there. And I think in the county that I was in, they said the most they ever had at one time was 3 cases. So it's very low up there, and they are still very, very protective, which for good reason. They want to keep their numbers low.
Well, thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
I asked about, I brought you up when I was on the air. I said, I wonder how she's doing because she doesn't write, she doesn't call. I'm
I'm
not just kidding.
sorry.
I'm
I
just
you know,
kidding.
and
I'm
I
just
did
kidding.
promise you I would text you when I land, and I didn't, and I'm so sorry about that.
No, no, it's okay.
I got in
We
so
were
late
wor-
you wouldn't have wanted me
I
to
was
text
worried
you.
about you. Reggie will tell you. I asked about you.
Aw, I'm
Um,
okay. I stayed
you
away from
know,
people.
Jason's a nice man, but you know, I prefer to, you know,
I'm back.
you get, yeah, I'm glad you're back, and I'm glad you're back safely. It's good. We'll come back. I'll have some reporting.
The pursuit of a healthy immune system is so important for our long-term health. And being healthy for the long term is everyone's goal, right? So which immune health supplement is recommended for those who also have cardiovascular concerns? Kyolic Aged Garlic Extract. Aged garlic extract, regarded as one of the leading natural heart health supplements, has been clinically proven to help reduce high blood pressure and inflammation. Experts believe this alleviates demands on the body's energy stores, freeing it up to fight invaders. The result? A more responsive immune system. Kyolic aged garlic extract begins with 100% organically grown garlic and is the most scientifically researched, highest quality, and best-selling odorless garlic extract supplement. And for extra support, get Kyolic aged garlic extract Immune Formula 103. Try Kyolic aged garlic extract for a healthy heart and a healthy immune system. Discover more at kyolic.com. That's KYOLIC.com.
Celsius is a fitness drink which is clinically proven to function. How? As a thermogenic, Celsius proprietary MetaPlus blend accelerates metabolism, increasing your body's ability to burn fat and calories. There are only two ways a body burns fat: through increased heart rate and our increased body temperature, thermogenesis. Drinking Celsius and then going into motion is double dipping. You're accelerating the burn and the results are even faster. Celsius is your ultimate fitness partner. No high fructose corn syrup, no aspartame, no preservatives, no artificial colors or flavors. 100% of 7 essential vitamins. Proven in 6 published university studies. How does it work? Celsius proprietary MetaPlus formula, including green tea with EGCS, ginger, and guarana seed, turns on thermogenesis, a process that boosts your body's metabolic rate. Drinking Celsius prior to fitness activities is proven to energize, accelerate metabolism, burn body fat and calories. Invest in yourself. Drink Celsius. Look for us at www.celsius.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Irwin Naturals, premium vitamins and supplements. 25 years of gold standard supplements. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Here's Katie. She's back to tell you how you can make contact with the show, because I really, really want to connect with you.
Yes, you can give us a call anytime, 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. And you can also email Dr. Garko personally. His email is drgarko, Garko, at letstalknutrition.com. And if you go over to letstalknutrition.com, go to the top of the page, click the show schedule tab, and you will find all of our past shows. They're archived there. They are sorted by date and title. So easy for you to listen back if you happen to miss something in a show. And you can watch the show live and on replay if you go to youtube.com and search Let's Talk Nutrition, and also on our Facebook page, Let's Talk Nutrition, there as well.
Hmm. Thank you for that. And again, a lot going on across the country. Um, right now, we're at 7.4 million cases in the United States. On October the 5th, yesterday, there were 42,223 people. That's a 6% increase from the day over at the 14-day in a 14-day change. 14 days, it's up 6%. And yesterday, 210,029 people, as of yesterday, died, and 426 yesterday died. And when you look at the map, it's a mess. Most states are holding fast. There's 20 some states that are surging, and a few that are going down. But we're not doing what we need to do. We're just not. I wish I could say otherwise. It's just not happening. The states that have the highest growth in newly reported deaths over the last 14 days you'll find them on New York Times website, and deaths tend to rise a few weeks after a rise in infection. So that's the pattern. You have an infection rate goes up, and then you have people dying. Go to St. Petersburg, and Patty's there. Patty, welcome to the show.
Hi, good morning.
Good
I'm on my
morning.
way to work, so I just wanted to know what your thoughts were on, if I'm on the keto lifestyle, what your thoughts were on if intermittent fasting.
Okay, so when you say keto lifestyle, do you mean the keto diet? Is that what you're talking about?
Yes, sir.
Huh. And how long have you been on the keto diet?
About 8 months,
8 months. And how much weight have you lost?
35 pounds.
How much?
35.
35 pounds. Okay. Um, how do you feel?
I feel good that I've lost the weight. I could exercise a little bit more when I find the time, but I've tried intermittent fasting and I've seen that helps for me, but I didn't know if there's any long-term effects or what you thought about it.
Okay, so you're doing the keto diet with intermittent fasting.
Yes, I just started. Yes.
Okay. Now, there are intermittent fasting. Um, I'll have some comments about the keto diet in a moment. There are different ways to do it, Patty. There's what's called the 16-8 method. It's also called Lean Gains Protocol. It involves you skipping your breakfast and restricting your daily eating period to 8 hours. For example, like today, when you got up, you don't eat. But starting around 1 o'clock, between 1 and 9, you can eat. Then you fast for 16 hours. Okay? Then there's the method where you eat, stop, and then eat again. This involves fasting for 24 hours, once or twice a week. For example, by not eating from dinner today until dinner tomorrow. And then so you eat, you stop eating, and then you eat again. Then there's what's called the 5-2 diet. And with this method, you consume 500 to 600 calories on 2 non-consecutive days of the week, but you eat normally the other 5 days of the week. Are any one of those what you are practicing now?
The 16/8.
You're doing the 16/8. And how do you feel about it?
I feel like I'm less hungry on the other days. I've just started it a couple weeks ago, and it seems like it works for me. I don't feel like I'm at the first time I did, I was hungry, but since I've tried it, that's my third time. I'm not
Okay,
as
so
hungry as I normally am.
it sounds to me like you're a very motivated person. If you were my client, if I ask you a question you don't want to answer, please don't and just tell me to move on. How much did you weigh when you started this diet?
205.
205. Okay. Can you hang on because this is a very important topic? I heard your car beeping. I don't know. Are you in the car? Can you hold on and continue to talk or not?
Yes.
All right. Hang
Yes, I'm
on.
getting
I
ready
want
to
to
go over
talk
to
to you some
Skyway.
more.
Hopefully I don't lose you.
Okay. I hope I don't lose you either. We'll talk some more. This is very important. I'm glad you brought it up. This is Dr. Michael Garko from Let's Talk Nutrition. If there were ever a time to take charge of your health, now's that time, given the U.S. coronavirus epidemic. Earth's Creation scientifically tested Curculife curcumin and its family of products can help you do just that. If you have an inflammation generating condition, such as obesity, heart disease, or diabetes, you are at a greater risk to be infected by the coronavirus. Earth's Creation Curculife curcumin supplement is a patented turmeric formulation with extensive clinical trials. It allows more curcumin to get into your cells to fight inflammation, a hallmark of viral infection. Curculife Plus curcumin is in many of Earth's Creation family of products. Go to inflammationusa.com and protect yourself against the coronavirus. For a limited time, buy any product at inflammationusa.com and get the second bottle at 50% off. Act now. Go to inflammationusa.com.
1250 WHNZ.
Michael Garco, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Celsius, Live Fit. CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garco.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Talking with Patty out of St. Petersburg, Florida. She asked two good questions. One, she asked about intermittent fasting and then keto diet. Okay, Patty, welcome back. Are you still there? Patty.
Maybe she can hear you.
Uh-huh. All right.
I hear her
can
car going. I know.
I can hear her. I can hear the her phone's still on, but I don't know if she can hear me.
I'll put her on.
All right. So let me walk through. I'll presume that she's listening to me. If you were my client, I would probably encourage. Given your weight, your initial starting weight was over. Hello.
Hi, this is
Yeah.
Patty. I'm still here.
Okay. All right. Good. All right. So if you were my client, given your initial starting weight, and you said to me, Dr. Garco, I want to do the keto diet, I would not have objected. But what I would have told you is that we will do it for a while to get you started in losing some weight, but it's not a sustainable diet. Then if you ask me, and I also want to do intermittent fasting, I would have said, okay, I like intermittent fasting. Let's wait on that, and let's just do the keto diet first. Putting those two together is very challenging. Now, with respect to the keto diet, this diet initially was designed to manage seizures in children suffering from epilepsy. So that's where it all began. Then research on the diet's effectiveness in treating obesity or diabetes, though, is not as deep and thick as it is with epilepsy. It's rather thin. Keto diet gets its name from the process called ketosis, which is a metabolic adaptation where allows your body to be able to make it through a period of famine. This was an evolutionary selection, natural selection. Your body will break down ketone bodies. Ketone bodies serve as fuel, a type of fuel the liver will make from fat instead of from sugar or carbohydrate, or sugar or glucose that comes from carbohydrate. So to achieve ketosis, you have to eat a diet that is where 75% of your calories are from fat compared to 20 to 35%. Not a high protein diet. That's a misconception people have. It's a high fat diet. It also requires 5% of your calories from carbohydrate. That's about 50 grams a day, to 15% of your calories from protein. It's almost like all or nothing diet. It's almost all fat, almost. So do you follow me so far?
Yes.
Okay. Now, when you're on this diet, you eat foods like fatty fish, eggs, high-fat dairy, meat, butter, nuts, seeds, oils, low carb vegetables. Um,
Yes.
then you eat. Then you can have what I call fat bombs, like unsweetened chocolate or coconut oil, that you reach your daily goal of fat intake. Because it's hard to eat all that fatty food. Some people don't do well with it. So keto compliant foods such as red meats and nuts also can be very expensive. Now, at some point uh, in the process, I start to wean my clients off that diet. I see that they got it going and they've lost some weight, 10, 15, 20 pounds, in your case, 35. Then I start to say, okay, let's start to little by little add some foods in and take some of those fatty foods out. And I talk about that with them. What kind of food do they like? And then I'll get them on some sort of eating regimen, Mediterranean diet, whatever it might be. Now, the keto diet, you have to be careful. And it's not sustainable for a lot of reasons. One, because you become nutritionally deficient, your blood pressure can drop, you can develop kidney stones, you can get constipated, and you can experience nutritional deficiencies. That's because you've eliminated most plant foods. And now you've increased your risk for heart disease as well. So that's why it's not safe to stay on it. I know people that have been on it 1 year, 2 years. That is dangerous. And I would never, ever, ever do that with a client. Do you follow me so far into this part of it?
Yes. Yes.
All right.
I agree.
All right. Now, the intermittent fasting is an excellent idea. Now, I presume you're doing this all on your own. Is that right?
Correct.
Uh-huh. Well, you're very motivated. Now, I just don't want you to get sick. I don't want you to get into trouble with your health here. I know you want to lose the weight. I'm with you 100%. I admire you. You're courageous. To go from, what was it, 205 pounds, you said?
Well, that was the last time I stepped on the scale, so I'm sure it was a little higher.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
all right. That's okay. Listen, this is a battle. And I'm going to tell you what I tell my clients. Being obese is like being an alcoholic. You will always be obese, even when you lose the weight. Because if I can get you down to the weight that you want, you know what your body wants to do? It wants to go back to the highest weight that you were. Just like with an alcoholic, they may not be drinking, but the urge to drink and the body wants that alcohol. So it's the same thing. So this is not a flash in the pan, just one moment in your life. For the rest of your life, you have to be vigilant about your diet, and you will always have the potential to become overweight and obese again. I don't know if I've been helpful.
Okay.
I didn't plan on talking about this, but I think it's a very important topic. And if you need anything from me, you know how to get my email address. Katie gives it out all the time. Dr. Garko at letstalknutrition.com. Dr. DRGARKO at letstalknutrition.com. Thank you for your call. I wish you good luck. You can call me anytime you want, Patty, okay?
Thank you. Have a good day.
You're welcome. We'll be right back.
Are you concerned with the change of seasons? Are you looking for a product to support a healthy immune system? Then you must be looking for Oreganol P73, made by North American Herb & Spice, who are a leader in the manufacturing of natural dietary supplements. Oreganol P73 is not your normal oregano. No, Oreganol P73 is made from oregano that grows wild at 10,000 feet above sea level in the mountains of the Mediterranean. That's why it's such a powerful support for your immune system. Try Oreganol P73 today and discover what millions already know during this winter season. To learn more about Oreganol P73, visit your local health food store or our website, oreganol.com. That's oregano.com. Act now and feel better today with Oreganol P73.
Have you experienced the wisdom of nature with Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter? Zyflamend is a 10-herb blend that delivers 3 health benefits. First, Zyflamend is an herbal approach to pain relief, helping to soothe minor pain or soreness. Second, Zyflamend is a joint supplement with time-tested herbs to support joint function and flexibility. And the third benefit, Zyflamend supports the body's healthy inflammation response, something that's essential for maintaining whole body health. Zyflamend is New Chapter's clinically tested blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, ginger, and green tea. Zyflamend is non-GMO, project verified, gluten-free, and 100% vegetarian. New Chapter is a leader in supplement quality. Every ingredient, every product, every time. Discover Zyflamend, New Chapter's #1 selling multi-herbal. Zyflamend is made with ginger for occasional pain relief after exercise. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
The latest trend to hit the store shelves has the whole country buzzing. Cannabidiol, or CBD, might just be the greatest discovery of our generation, and it comes from a plant that is not so new, agricultural hemp. Yes, after 70 years of prohibition and misunderstanding, hemp is back to help you stay healthy and balanced. Growing research is showing that we have a lot to learn from the remarkable hemp plant. Nutrient-rich products like Plus CBD Oil's Total Plant Complex concentrated products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD Oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD Oil products by CV Sciences today and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk. And thank you for tuning in. Hope you're having a good day whenever and however you may be listening to the show. And, again, a lot going on. So I took time to talk to Patty because I think that, when I get a call like that, that's a person who's really trying and who wants to um, lose the weight. And I was not going to give her short shrift. Just wasn't going to do it. Um, I needed to spend time talking to her, and I think we can all learn from her experience. She's doing, she's lost 35 pounds. She was well over 200, so she has a battle, and I just encourage her at some point. She's doing this on her own. That can be dangerous. I'm just saying, it can be dangerous, and you just gotta be very careful what you're doing. And I again wish her well. I think she's very courageous, and I admire and respect people who try. At some point, you just have to understand that this can get very complicated very quickly, and you gotta watch. You want to end up hurting yourself. Just don't. 877-897-8255. President Trump, as you well know, left the hospital yesterday following his COVID-19 diagnosis, downplayed the virus. COVID-19 may have affected about 10% of the world's population, meaning most people around the world are at risk. This is according to the WHO. Europe contends now with a resurgence of outbreaks, and the WHO issued a warning that coronavirus fatigue is now in play, setting in across the continent, meaning Europe. And that I understand. And it's also setting in across continental United States as well. The White House declined offers from the CDC to help with contact tracing from the event on September 26th in the Rose Garden, which now has become a super spreader. And a lot of people have gotten infected now. The White House itself is a hot zone. I don't know how many personnel are now have been infected. I've heard
Quite
a
a
number like
few. Yeah,
how
we
many?
talked I was just saying quite a few. We talked to the White House press secretary this morning who also has it, and she said quite a few of her colleagues have it. So there's quite a number of them that diagnosed.
Talked with Kaylee McEnany this morning.
Yeah, I did talk. She's from
Mhm.
Tampa. She's from where we are.
I know.
Yeah. Did
Yeah,
talk to
she
her.
was not wearing her mask a couple of days ago when she was talking to reporters, and she was infected.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know why she didn't wear a mask, but she did say she wasn't really having symptoms, that she was doing okay. But I reminded people this morning, like, don't let that make you feel like if you had it, you won't get symptoms. I had someone call this morning, actually, before we talked to her, and said that they don't think you can contract it outside. But as far as I know, the Rose Garden is outside, correct? I would think.
It's a guard.
Yeah,
Usually,
it's a garden
gardens
outside.
like that are outdoors.
Yes.
Usually.
So
Yeah,
that's a
I'm
good
just saying.
example of how you can contract it outside. I don't know why people are under the illusion that you can't get it outside, which is just
Because
a weird.
sometimes people they're in denial and they want to believe anything
You're
that
right.
will reinforce what they're denying,
You're right.
and that's unfortunate. I do want to say a couple of things about what the president said. I feel an immense obligation comment. I'm not being a journalist now. I'm being a commentator. The president commented that you should not be afraid of the virus. You should just live your life. The only thing that I have to teach me about that statement is my own battle with cancer. 2 years, where I literally fought for my life. And I've been interviewed and I've spoken to audiences, 300 people at a time, 500 at a time, about this. And I get asked, were you afraid, Dr. Burke? My answer is, without hesitation and unequivocally, yes. I was very afraid. I was fearful because I knew that I was fighting a formidable enemy and that this enemy wanted to kill me, meaning cancer. I was fearful, but I was not a coward. I repeat, I was fearful, but I was not a coward. I did everything that my doctors asked me to do. I went to every treatment, 38 hours of chemo, 31 hours of radiation, 4 surgeries, one of which they removed the upper lobe of my left lung. And I did it by myself. I live alone. There was nobody to help me. I was fearful. You're damn right I was fearful. But I was not a coward. Again, that I knew I was fighting a formidable enemy. This virus is a killer. And you better be fearful of this virus. I am, but I'm not a coward. And neither are you. And I live my life. And I led my life when I was going through treatment. All that I just told you. 38 hours of chemo, 31 hours of radiation, 4 surgeries, all in 1 year. And I went to work every day. I drove into that station where Katie's sitting right now in Reginald. I lived my life.
You can be afraid of something and live your life. I don't know. That message was weird because you should be aware, you should be afraid, but you can live your life. Just take precautions.
Thank you.
And
for
as I'm
saying
sure
that.
you did.
Thank you for saying that. That's well stated, Katie. I'm proud of you. Fear the virus. Live your life. Be courageous. But do all the things you need to do to save your life. All I'll say on the matter. I needed to share that. I don't want people to think that being afraid is a bad thing. I'll be right back.
Wayne Elliott here to tell you about my experience with Strauss Heart Drops over the past 20 years. The Strauss Heart Drops saved me back then and changed my life forever. It's hard to describe how invigorating it is when you increase your blood flow everywhere. The Heart Drops have proven to dissolve plaque from arteries, veins, and vessels caused from cholesterol that can restrict or block our blood flow, our body's most important function. I was able to avoid open heart surgery, as was my father, and instead cleared our arteries painlessly and without chemical drugs, which, by the way, do not claim to remove any plaque or increase blood flow otherwise. Strauss Heart Drops work, I can assure you. No contraindications with pharma drugs. Strauss Heart Drops are safe, and Strauss guarantees your satisfaction with a money-back guarantee. So you can't go wrong and certainly have nothing to lose. If you've had open heart surgery, angina, diabetes, low energy, cold hands and feet, or grayish-blue skin or lips, Strauss Heart Drops are for you. Available online at powermall.com and straussnaturals.com. I promise you won't be sorry.
This is Dr. Michael Garko from Let's Talk Nutrition. Tired of not having enough energy to exercise and be physically active? OptiNos diversification can help recharge your body, energy it needs to live a physically active life. OptiNos does things to help energy. First, it increases nitric oxide, more oxygen and nutrients going to the cells. Second, OptiNos helps create ATP, the body's energy currency. Third, OptiNos reduces lactic acid buildup, which causes exercise-associated muscle soreness. So turn on your body's energy switch Optinos. Start living a physically active lifestyle. Get Optinos. Shop ecusa.com. Shop ecusa.com. For a limited time, use promo code EC and get $10 off your first order. Promo code EC. The sooner you use Optinos, the sooner you will feel better about yourself and your body.
The proceeding was a commercial.
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
And welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in to LTN today. Stephen Augustine, a good friend and colleague, is our guest in this hour. And he works for one of the best supplement companies on the earth, on the planet, called Wakunaga of America. They are outstanding and have been in business for a very long time. And they are, of course, the makers of Kyolic aged garlic extract, among other wonderful dietary supplement products. But Kyolic aged garlic extract is the flagship product for that company. It has been for decades, at least since World War II. Nobody knows the history better about Wakunaga of America, Manji Wakunaga, than does Stephen Augustine. That product, in my course of studies in nutrition, which has been rigorous, has come up a number of times in aged garlic. And in some of my courses, I've written about it. I've talked to professors and students about it, again, on discussion boards and papers. In fact, I asked Stephen to help me with some giving access to some research I wanted to include in a paper that I wrote about aged garlic extract. In my opinion, AGE, Kyolic aged garlic extract, dollar for dollar, cell for cell, molecule for molecule, is the best thing that you could take every single day. It's essential that you have it in your day-to-day protocol, dietary supplement protocol. And you're not going to eat enough garlic to get the therapeutic effect that you need, that you can and that you can enjoy when you take Kyolic aged garlic extract. Before that would happen, you would probably have gastric stress. You'd have to rush you to the hospital because too much garlic can be very dangerous. And the aforementioned Stephen Augustine's waiting in the wings, so I'm going to bring him on. And he's an educator for Wakunaga of America. Stephen, welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. Great to have you on.
Great. Thanks for having me again.
Yeah. How have you been?
Good. How are you doing? Haven't talked in a while.
I know. I spoke with Jay Levy the other day.
Well, did you?
I
About
did.
the shows, hopefully. Trade shows that hopefully will happen.
Not
year,
for
of
a
course.
while,
Next
Stephen.
year I'm talking about.
Not for a while. It's going to be a good while.
Well, I
because
think
we're
they're
not.
trying to have Soho. Did you hear that?
Sorry?
They're trying to have Soho in Orlando.
Yeah, well, good luck
I
with
don't know if
that. I'm
you've
not
heard
going.
that yet.
I'm not walking into any building where there are a bunch of people. As much as I love human beings, I'm not doing it. They
Right.
can wear masks. They can have hazmat suits on. I'm not doing it. Too risky. This
No,
is a
it's
dangerous,
understandable.
deadly virus, Stephen.
I know. My father has Parkinson's, so he has been in lockdown since March, so we understand it well.
I remember when you told me about your dad and you had to fly home. Remember that conversation?
Yeah, I've unfortunately, as my parents get older, I'm having to go home more and more often. Luckily, so far everybody's getting by. Everybody's okay, kind of.
Uh, I'll, I'll say to you unsolicited, in an unsolicited way, what I said to my daughter when my mother was dying. And my mother raised my daughter. She was nearly born. My daughter never knew her biological mother, who was long passed away. And may she rest in peace. I said to my daughter, there are no do-overs. And she said, I know, Dad. And my daughter
I get one
considers,
shot.
you know what I'm saying? There are no do-overs. You get what I mean?
Yeah, in many ways.
You're a good son. Uh, Take care of your dad. I remember that phone call with you. I'm taking a moment to talk about this because, yeah, we'll get to that Kyolic business in a minute. But this is a health talk show. It's about people's lives. And you and I are no different than anybody else, man. We go through these struggles and these tragedies, and you're a good son, Stephen. And you will always you will never have any regret for everything that you do for your dad.
No, I don't. I wish I could do more, actually.
I know you do. I wish him the best. How old is your dad?
78.
God bless him. It's a struggle. Parkinson's is a horrible, horrible disease.
It's a very difficult thing, yeah.
Yeah, God bless you, brother. 877-897-8255. I love doing this show because of people such as you. Because I know you're a good soul. You have good intentions. You're not malicious. You come on this air. In fact, a couple of years ago or so, maybe more than that, you said, I don't know, Dr. Starko, I don't know if I'm really good at this. I don't know if I want to do this. I said, you're darn good at it. And you're coming on the show. And you're good.
I
and
appreciate all the help. I've definitely broken myself in on your program.
I insisted that you come on. I have, and I would tell Jay Levy, and he would ask, how's Stephen doing? I said, he's great, man. He's doing great. He's really, he's a good educator. He delivers a nice, clean message, um, straight ahead, straight up, honest as they come. So we appreciate you. I just want to take a moment to tell you that. That's all.
Yeah, it's I've always enjoyed doing the show. I will say that.
Well, good. I'm glad. Are you out in the field working every day?
No, we're a California-based company, so we're not required to do that right now. We're all work from home. If there's a special thing that I need to help the store out with, I will go over and help them with it. And if they have a big event that's trying to get support for stores like that, we'll step in and help out. We're not required to do that.
877-897-8255. Cardiovascular health is critical at this time. Managing inflammation is critical at this time. Keeping your immune system stabilized and robust, vital, and vigilant is critical at this time. And Kyolic Age Garlic Extract can help you do all of those things and more. It is, as I said, hands down, 100% full stop, one of the best supplements you can take on a day-to-day basis, for sure. For sure. You will glean so many health benefits from it. It will serve you well. There are hundreds of studies, literally, supporting what I just said, so it's easy for me to say it. We invite you to call today, as I always do. I love it when you call. Ask your questions. Stephen, I'll ask him some of the any breaking news from the company and what we know about aged garlic extract. I'll let him focus on what he thinks might be important for you to know about aged garlic extract. I have questions for him, but I want to see what's on his mind. What message would he like to convey to you? If you're new to the show, you may not be familiar with AGE, but AGE will help you AGE, if you get my meaning. Let's talk nutrition, coast to coast and globally, featuring Stephen Augustine, Kyolic Aged Garlic Extract.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take Solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. What can you do about it? You can take Solace. Solace is an all-natural, non-addictive dietary supplement formulated to help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Take Solace and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit the website at takesolace.com. That's take, SOLUS.com.
Looking for a women's probiotic that's actually for women? A true probiotic for women means balancing the right strains of good bacteria. Jarrodophilus Women has 4 patented strains that have been clinically documented to support feminine health and features L. crispatus LBV88, the most dominant bacteria found in healthy feminine flora. So Jarrodophilus Women helps restore feminine balance where it counts, making it a true probiotic for women. Jarrodophilus Women, for women who take their probiotics personally. Visit us at jarroprobiotics.com.
The latest trend to hit the store shelves has the whole country buzzing. Cannabidiol, or CBD, might just be the greatest discovery of our generation, and it comes from a plant that is not so new, agricultural hemp. Yes, after 70 years of prohibition and misunderstanding, hemp is back to help you stay healthy and balanced. Growing research is showing that we have a lot to learn from the remarkable hemp plant. Nutrient-rich products like Plus CBD Oil's Total Plant Complex concentrated products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD Oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD Oil products by CV Sciences today and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Irwin Naturals, premium vitamins and supplements. 25 years of gold standard supplements. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. So really happy to be able to be here with you today. Stephen Augustine is my guest. We are coast to coast and we are global. And so is Wakunaga of America. They are coast to coast and they are global. Stephen, welcome back. How many countries now? 50?
It's up around 52, I believe. We just added Germany.
What took you so long, brother?
Germany has a very strict entrance policy, so it's difficult to get into Germany with outside products.
You make a wonderful point. The German, is it German Commission E? That outfit,
Yeah,
is
I
that
believe
it?
that's
Yeah. Let me tell you, from what I understand from my herbalist friends, they they go where the herbs are grown, and the soil has to be or satisfy certain criteria. And if it doesn't, they don't care what you grow out of there. It's gone. It's not going to make it into any product or any drug or whatever. I mean, they are militant about vitamins, minerals, and especially herbs. They have a long history of that, and you just can't walk into a health store like we do here and buy anything you want, can you?
No, I think of all the countries we've dealt with, they have been the most difficult to actually gain access. But we are there now.
And well, you should be, and that's a testament to the quality of the product. If you can get into Germany, uh, if you can get your product into Germany, then you know you got something there, because they probably know more about Kyolic aged garlic extract than you and I do. They're they are tough, but that's okay. The only thing is, you just don't walk. They don't. You just can't walk into health stores like you just don't. They don't. No, that's not happening. We have it pretty good here. We can go into a health store, whether you're in Tucson, whether you're in Texas, or whether you're in Tampa. It doesn't make any difference, right, Stephen?
Yeah, I mean, the stores in the United States have come a long way in the past 30 years. I know you've
100%. The people that work in the health stores are wonderful people on the whole. They care about the customer. I mean, some health stores have PhDs working in them, nutritionists, are registered dietitians, they have education programs. Yeah, you can go shop on Amazon, but I'm going to tell you, going into some of these, like there's a health store in Clarksville, Georgia, A to Zinc. One of my favorite people lives there and owns that store, Rufino Pato. That guy serves that community as if, he was the school teacher for the community. I mean, he supplement school teacher. He really is devoted, and it's people like that make a difference, in my opinion. Any breaking news, Stephen? You got to help me out here, man.
well, the last we talked was when you were preparing that paper, professional paper, and we were trying to figure out what would be the best to talk about. And of course, coming into cold and flu season, I still like the paper that I sent you that shows that aged garlic extract, 1,200 milligrams a day, which is 4 capsules reserved per day, will boost your immunity, and it will actually make gamma delta T cells 8 times more active than your natural killer cells, twice as active. I know I sent that to you, and I'm not sure how you ended up.
I used it. Are you kidding? I mean, that's what I talked about. I used that. It was a centerpiece. It was a centerpiece of my argument about Kyolic aged garlic extract. And I say to the audience, you heard Stephen. He said it rather quickly. He mentioned the particular version of AGE. He talked about the reserve, the Kyolic reserve. That one has a little bit more garlic per capsule than the other formulations, correct?
Right, that's 600 milligrams capsule, which is double the dose of traditional.
And that's the one I use, double the dose, as you just said. I've used that for a long time, as you well know. I also like the liquid. Hint,
right?
Big hint. There's a hint. I love the liquid. I use the liquid. I can take it orally. I'll put it. You provide capsules. I put it in capsules that you provide, or I put it on my salads. I don't use it in cooking because the heat will break down the molecules. But after the food is cooked and I get it into a plate and it cools off a little bit, I will take I'll take the dropper and I will put some of that aged garlic extract liquid on the food.
You know, the getting into the liquid, you mentioned it. We are getting out with the study we did in Germany. I've mentioned that a couple of times. You know, we entered just recently into Germany, so whenever we do that, we try and start research studies in that country. And we just had published not too long ago a study by Dr. George Grunwald at Charity Hospital Berlin, Germany. It's published in Experimental Therapeutic Medicine, February 2020. The title is The Effects of Aged Garlic Extract on Arterial Elasticity in a Placebo-Controlled Clinical Trial using EndoPAT technology.
Okay, when we come back, I want to talk about that study, and I'll go see if I can find it. LTN Coast to Coast and globally.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take Solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garco, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garco, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garco, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garco, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Celsius, live fit. CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garco.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Steve Augustine is my guest today. And there's a study out. It's a relatively new study. I have it right in front of me. And thanks to Stephen, I found it. I found it in 1 minute since I got off the air by Dr. George Grunwald and others, entitled Effects of Aged Garlic Extract on Arterial Elasticity in a Placebo-Controlled Trial. They use a particular technology. I won't get into the details of it. Stephen, thank you for the reference. Let's talk about it. In this study, Dr. Grunwald was very interested in arterial stiffness and arterial sclerosis. And the study focused on that. And I'll quote from the study, quote, "These results not only demonstrate the positive effects of AGE on relevant risk factors of cardiovascular disease, but also the direct effect on arterial elasticity. These data clearly indicate that aged garlic extract may exert several positive direct effects on the development and progression of cardiovascular disease," close quote. There you go.
Yeah, in that study, the group, I think the AGE group showed a 21.6 reduction or improvement in arterial elasticity in 12 weeks. And it also lowered diastolic blood pressure. And that was only a 12-week trial using 2 milliliters of aged garlic extract liquid, which is one of the products that you like.
I love it. It's a great product, and some and what Wampanoag of America does, when you buy the product, the liquid, it's in a box, very nicely packaged. You'll have the liquid proper. They also put a bottle of capsules. So you take the capsule apart, fill the dropper, put it in the capsule, put the capsule back together, swallow it. Jay used to have a bottle of the liquid on his desk, and every day he took it.
He probably still does. Almost everybody in the Iolic every day.
Well, they should. I know in not in the Godfather, but the movie by Scarface with Al Pacino, he said, "Don't get high on your own supply." But here in this case, I would say, yeah, you do want to get high on your own supply of high in a healthy sense with the Kyola Cage Guard. Darn well, you guys should be taking it. You make it, man. It's good stuff.
Yeah, I actually this time of year I take the 103 formula with olive leaf, oregano, Japanese immune boosting mushrooms, vitamin C, and astragalus. Just that has everything in it that you need during flu season, maybe with the exception of elderberry. I like to take elderberry on.
You put that in a martini or something?
Sounds like a pretty good concoction, doesn't it?
Yeah. The Formula 103. You went through that list pretty fast. Ran the
Right.
red light. Let's go
Okay.
back a little bit. Let's go
All
through
right.
what's
So
in that
sage
Formula
garlic
103.
extract, 440 milligrams. Vitamin C, 105 milligrams. Premium mushroom complex, 150 milligrams. Astragalus extract, 100 milligrams. Oregano extract, 100 milligrams. Olive leaf extract, 80 milligrams. That's per serving of capsules, which you take twice a day. So 4
That's
capsules a day.
amazing. That's amazing, man. Those aren't diminished dosages. Those are robust dosages.
Well, yeah, we wanted a formula that really, back when it first came out, it was everything you would need, and then elderberry gained popularity, but it is everything that you need except maybe elderberry.
So during this COVID-19 pandemic and epidemic in the United States, coronavirus crisis, this would be a wonderful product to take.
I think so. I mean, that's the formula that you go into a health food store and they like Kyolic, that is the formula they will most likely recommend to you.
Formula I'm recommending, 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. I'm looking at this study that Dr. Grunwald did. He covered all his P's and Q's on this, man. He's a good researcher. I'm looking at the study now. I have it on my other computer. I'm looking at it as I'm talking to you.
That is our first study in Germany, first one.
He knows what he's doing. The statistics are right. Use the right statistical models. I'm looking here. He covered all the bases. Wow. Arterial stiffness. You're only as old as your arteries are, and you're only going to be as flexible as your arteries are not stiff. I'm just saying. This is all good. I'm glad you brought it up. This is great. So I guess this is going to give you an excuse to go to Germany.
I hope so. I would
You know,
love to.
if you gave me a choice, I never did make it to that conference in Japan. I wasn't invited. Neither were you.
Yeah, I didn't get to go either. Feel bad.
If they said, "Would you want to go to Germany?" I'd say, or Japan. I'd say, I think I'll go to Germany first. I would like to take a trip to
Japan's
Germany.
a long flight, so
Yeah.
Germany's much quicker.
Nobody's going anywhere right now.
No, that's true.
I'm not even going to Georgia. Never mind Germany. Yeah. So 877-897-8255. Kyolic Age Garlic Extract, AGE, This is one of those instances, I've always said it, where science and technology can improve upon nature. When they they grow their own garlic, it's organic. They take the raw organic garlic and they age it in these giant steel tanks. For up 20 months? Is that it?
Yeah, 12 to 20 months.
12 to 20 months. And when
the
it's all
reason
said
they do
and
that
done,
is they're trying to reach a certain standardization of the key components that we like to see in the aged garlic extract, mainly a component called S-acetylcysteine and another one called S-acetylcysteine, which are what Kyolic is standardized with. They're water soluble.
it's a great product. I mean, and it's not only good for cardiovascular health, it's good for your immune health. It's good for your overall health. There have been other studies other than cardiovascular-oriented studies about AGE. Garlic is an ancient botanical, ancient. Cultures around the world figured out, independent of one another, how beneficial garlic was. Now, eating raw garlic, you can gain benefit, no doubt.
Wayne Elliott here to tell you about my experience with Strauss Heart Drops over the past 20 years. The Strauss Heart Drops saved me back then and changed my life forever. It's hard to describe how invigorating it is when you increase your blood flow everywhere. The Heart Drops have proven to dissolve plaque from arteries, veins, and vessels caused from cholesterol that can restrict or block our blood flow, our body's most important function. I was able to avoid open heart surgery, as was my father, and instead cleared our arteries painlessly and without chemical drugs, which, by the way, do not claim to remove any plaque or increase blood flow otherwise. Strauss Heart Drops work, I can assure you. No contraindications with pharma drugs. Strauss Heart Drops are safe, and Strauss guarantees your satisfaction with a money-back guarantee. So you can't go wrong and certainly have nothing to lose. If you've had open heart surgery, angina, diabetes, low energy, cold hands and feet, or grayish-blue skin or lips, Strauss Heart Drops are for you. Available online at powermall.com and straussnaturals.com. I promise you won't be sorry.
Ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
Looking for a women's probiotic that's actually for women? A true probiotic for women means balancing the right strains of good bacteria. Jarrodophilus Women has 4 patented strains that have been clinically documented to support feminine health and features L. crispatus LBV88, the most dominant bacteria found in healthy feminine flora. So Jarrodophilus Women helps restore feminine balance where it counts, making it a true probiotic for women. Jarrodophilus Women, for women who take their probiotics personally. Visit us at jarroprobiotics.com.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take Solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. What can you do about it? You can take Solace. Solace is an all-natural, non-addictive dietary supplement formulated to help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Take Solace and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit the website at takesolace.com. That's TakeSolus.com.
What is inflammation? Many people think that only joints are affected.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Naturally.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in. Here's the LTN health question of the day. And we gave you the answer. We talked about it at length. Country. Kyolic Asgardic extract just made its way into yet another country around the world. They're in over 50 countries now. I think Stephen said 53 or something like that. What is the country that just was approved to be sold to consumers in Germany? There you go. I gave you the answer. Was it Paris? Was it France? Was it Italy, or was it Germany? Here's a number to call. I don't care. I want you to be winner. Ed.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK.
And Katie's back. She was up in upstate New York, got on a plane, went up there, came back home, made it back. And
I just want to point out that it is 10:49. Katie's back, and we made it. We did not get
today,
kicked off.
I didn't get knocked off the network. I've been getting knocked off the network religiously at 10:48 for the last week. Right at 10:48, I'm kicked off the network.
We made it to 10:49. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm very proud of everybody involved. Thank you.
Well, I don't know. Maybe there was divine intervention.
Katie.
Yeah, Stephen Augustine's my guest. Hi, Stephen. Welcome back. What are you going to do today, man? You going to hang out? What are you going to do? Stephen.
Yeah, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Yeah, no, after this, I'm actually driving over to a store in Lakeland, Chamberlain's Natural Foods over there. I've got to drop some stuff off one of their events.
I wonder if they listen to the show up there. Lakeland, Chamberlain's in Lakeland?
Right, yeah, probably.
I wonder.
I was just there at Chamberlain's in Lakeland over by the Target. I was just there.
Where? At the health store?
At Chamberlain's, yeah.
Did you tell him that you worked the show?
I did not. No, I could.
Well, when you go back in there next, tell him I said hello and ask him to call the show while I'm on the air, Katie.
Okay.
I'll help them out. I'd love to talk to. Are they nice people there?
I mean, the
Oh
people
yeah,
I
they're
dealt with.
great.
Go ahead, Katie. Are they nice people?
I mean, he probably goes there more than I do. So, but the people I dealt with were very nice. I'm sure they're very, very nice people.
Well, Stephen, when you go there today, tell them that we talked about them on the air, man. And I would love to make connection with them. I don't know if they're shy, but I welcome them to call the show. I'd love to meet them right on air
Sure.
and talk about their store.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd be happy to do it. Let's go to Bob in Clearwater. Bob, welcome to the show. It's great to have you on.
Hi, Dr. Barco.
How are you, man?
Your program religiously. And of course, you gave the answer. The answer is Germany.
Yeah, I wanted you to win, Robert. Are you taking care of yourself?
I am. You know, I have a couple of questions for you, if I may.
Yeah, absolutely.
What does one do when one has to take a blood thinner such as warfarin or Coumadin, which is the same thing? There are a lot of supplements that you are not allowed to take when you're on blood thinners.
Can you take Kyolic on a blood thinner, Stephen?
We actually have done a
Can't take
research study, and you can take Kyolic on Wear.
That's
You still
good.
want to.
They
You
tell me that
always
you
want to
shouldn't.
consult with your physician, but yet we do have a research study that's.
What's your other
Be
What's your other
interested to
question,
read that.
Robert?
Okay, the other question was, will that heart medicine? Can't think of the name of it. What Canada that you gentleman
Strauss
from
Heart
Canada
Drops.
talks about?
Strauss heart drops,
Strauss
yeah.
heart- yeah. Do you know if that will work for venous insufficiency in your legs?
Well, aged garlic extract, both products. Uh, they're competitors, but they're both aged garlic, but they use different processes. Kyolic will also help with venous insufficiency. In other words, it'll help improve circulation, is what you're talking about.
Yes.
Right. Do you have
Right.
any? Are there any
So-
studies on venous insufficiency with Kyolic, Stephen?
There's a microcirculation study. I'm sure it would pop up if you Googled it. You typed in microcirculation and aged garlic extract. There was one about 10 or 15 years ago. I don't have the exact date on it, but yeah, there was a benefit for taking aged garlic extract with microcirculation.
There you go, Robert.
Which is the
if you're on Coumadin,
which one of the garlic supplements is he recommending for that? For both the heart and
The reserve is what we like to recommend, just because it is a little bit dosage. It's 600 milligrams per capsule on the Kyolic reserve.
it's a white bottle, Robert. You'll see it'll say reserve on it. Kyolic Reserve. That's the one I use from Wampanoag of America. That will help. You can take it. If you're on Coumadin, you're good. But talk to your doctor. And it will help with microcirculation. So that's good. In both instances, we're good.
And we don't tell people not to take other companies' products either. You know, if you find something that works, you know, we're all for that.
Okay. Robert, thank you for your call and appreciate it so much. Congratulations, you won a $25 supplement gift card. Boy, you remembered that micro circulation study. Good for you. Stephen, thank you so much for being on today. Thank you. And Kyolic aged garlic extract, take it. It works. It's the best. Hands down, 100%, full stop. Talk to you later, and we'll see you tomorrow. Your health is your wealth. Your health is the wealth of those that care about and love you. Thank you.
Everyone's raving about the newest botanical